Louisiana beer reviews. Earthquake high gravity lager 8.1%. Last year I had the misfortune actually of trying the 12% Hurricane high gravity, and I saw another beer review from a guy and he could take about 2 sips and dumped it out. I made the terrible decision of drinking the whole 24-ounce can. It made me very sick. I threw up. Only time beer ever made me throw up. So I gave it an F rating, the lowest rated beer I ever had. Can't find anything about this on the Phusion Project's website. Their useless website. It's about 2 weeks ago I was in New Orleans and I saw they had the 12% in one store and the 8.1% in another store. So I don't know if they're selling them concurrently or phasing the 12% out. It's a cool looking can. It's a shame. Well, let's not judge this. Maybe they've improved it. It does say it's made in La Crosse, Wisconsin at City Brewery, and Latrobe, Pennsylvania. I believe that's what, Lion Brewery, one of the old Schlitz or Pabst breweries. So they have the facilities there to make decent beer, but so what if you don't use good ingredients? And if you use a cheap process. All right. The sun is going down behind those trees, so I'm trying to get whatever little light I have. You get a thick, soapy, stark white head, and put it in a very cold mug. A pretty clear, bubbly, golden appearance. Okay, so it doesn't look bad. Let's go with the smell. It smells like the Beer 30 line of beers, that melony stuff. Dank, damp, sickly sweet, corn husk type thing, Jolly Rancher, apple Jolly Rancher type aroma. Not real pleasant, not horrible though, but a lot less retching than the 12%. Let's see what the taste is like. Okay, the 12% is almost undrinkable. You almost can't swallow the 12%. It's so bad. Mosquitoes. Don't get in this thing, mosquito, you'll die. Okay, this one is not that bad. It's not that harsh. In fact, it's not really harsh at all. You really just get the Jolly Rancher, apple, sort of a grape flavor, a light corn husk, barley malt, I suppose. Essentially no hop bitterness whatsoever. You can feel the alcohol burn in the back of the throat. The body is pretty light and watery, and the finish is crisp. It's mostly dry. It is sort of refreshing, and it's quite drinkable. In fact, it tastes like a cheap beer. It tastes like a cheap malt liquor. But it's not gag-inducing like the 12%. I mean, I had to force myself to drink that whole 24 ounce, and that was a terrible mistake. But this one, I guess they may have gotten complaints from people, or they just realized that their product was filth, and they improved it. And they brought the alcohol down 3.9%. It seemed to make a big difference. Is this a good beer or a good malt liquor? And then some people I know are going to tell me that's not a malt liquor, that's a high gravity lager. Well, if you look on the can carefully, it says malt liquor on the side. So, excuse me, it is a high gravity lager is a malt liquor. Okay, so a lot of sweetness, but not too much sweetness, not cloyingly sweet. Well, I'll say this: it's dang better. It's a much better beer than that 12%. atrocity to mankind. That was an F straight across the board, a true 0 out of 100. This, on the other hand, is not. It's not terrible. I wouldn't buy it. I don't see any purpose of buying it. I mean, it's no cheaper than, say, Magnum Malt Liquor or Hurricane High Gravity, which is made by Anheuser-Busch, a much more carefully made beer and a much more high quality beer. But you might want to buy the can, you know, have it for the can collection, or just try something different. I mean, I'm gonna give it a C-. It's low average, but it's not horrible. It's not even bad. It's just not good. So, is it worth checking out? Well, I'm checking it out. So, yeah, I guess it's worth checking out. And I'm going to save the can. I couldn't even save the can of the 12% because every time I saw the can, it reminded me of how sick I got. So, check it out if you dare. Later.